Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I would like to show you an example on for the Laplace equation considering case B, where a rectangular plate with a size of x equal to 0 and x equal to A are totally insulated. Okay, totally insulated. Okay, that means the heat flow does not flow. The heat does not go out. Okay, and hence we have this one. The heat flow should be equal to 0. Okay, we need to solve the Laplace equation. This one, del squared u del x squared, which is u x x, plus del squared u over, this one should be del actually, not d, del y squared u y y equal to 0, subject to all these four boundary conditions. The first one is del u del x 0y equal to 0. Okay, the heat flow is equal to 0. And the next one is also del u del x 1y equal to 0. So that means the heat flow at the end of the plate is also equal to 0. From here we know that the value of A equal to 1. Okay, us0 equal to 0. And the next one is ux2 equal to x plus 2. So here B equal to 2. Okay, next. Okay, to start the solution, okay, this is the normal one. Okay, that means we have, we let u equal to xy, so we let u equal to uxy equal to x of x times y of y. And then we need to rewrite these terms. Okay, you can actually directly write this one after that, and also then this one. Okay, you mean this one is just the formality. Okay, next substitute these two equations in the Laplace equation, this one. Okay, we will have these terms. Okay, x double prime x y of y, because here is uxx, plus u y y, here is x of x y double prime y equal to 0. Okay, rearranging everything, we have these equations. Okay, remember this should always equal to negative lambda squared. That means you can directly write negative lambda squared. Okay, next, for negative lambda squared less than 0, okay, we have these two equations. Okay, the first one will lead to this auxiliary equation for x, where the roots are plus minus lambda I, and hence x of x equal to c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x. And for the terms of y, it will lead to this auxiliary equation, where m equal to plus minus lambda. Therefore, y of y equal to c3 cos hyperbolic lambda y plus c4 sin hyperbolic lambda y. And hence, we have u as y equal to x of x here, multiply with the y of y. Okay. Next. Okay, we want to apply the first boundary condition, which is del u del x 0y equal to 0. This one can also be written as ux ux 0y equal to 0. That means we need to differentiate u with respect to x here. Okay. Okay. Del u del x 0y is equal to x prime 0, y of y equal to 0. So y of y does not equal to 0, which means x prime 0 equal to 0. We have this x of x from the earlier auxiliary equation that we have solved. And here we need to determine the x prime x, because we want to substitute here x prime x 0 equal to 0. Okay, so differentiate x of x with respect to x. We have this x prime. Substitute the value of 0. So here is actually negative c1 lambda sin 0 plus c2 lambda cos 0. Okay, sin 0 is equal to 0. So anything here should be equal to 0. And next, sin 0 is equal to 0 and cos 0 equal to 1. Therefore, we have these two choices. Okay, the first one, lambda is equal to 0 or c2 equal to 0, because we are left with c2 lambda equal to 0. So let us solve for when c2 equal to 0 first. Okay, for C2 equal to 0, we have x of x equal to C1 cos lambda x. Okay, and then USY is the combination of the new x of x multiplied with y of y. Okay, remember for every time you settle the conditions or the conditions, rewrite your U, the equation for the temperature. Okay, the next condition, condition number 2, we have del U over del X 1y equal to 0, which means UX 1y equal to 0. Okay, and here x prime 1, y of y equal to 0. Y of y does not equal to 0, which means x prime 1 equal to 0. Okay, this is x of x, which we have determined earlier here. Okay, C1 cos lambda x. Okay, and we determine the next one, x double prime x, which is negative C1 lambda sin lambda x. Okay, substitute x equal to 1. And therefore, we have negative C1 lambda sin lambda. Okay, lambda times 1 is lambda equal to 0. From here, we conclude that since C1 does not equal to 0, because if C1 is equal to 0 again, 2, that means that it will be trivial solution. Okay, and then we come to a conclusion that either lambda is equal to 0 or sin lambda equal to 0. Okay, solve for sin lambda first. Okay, sin lambda equal to 0, which means equal to sin n pi. Okay, and from here we get that lambda equal to n pi for n from 1, 2, 3 until infinity. Okay, and then s of x here will be C1 n. Okay, because this one has been in terms of n. Okay, and here C3 n, C for n here. Okay, and we can conclude here at the time being, USY is equal to C1 n cos n pi x, the x of x multiplied with the y of y. That means here should be n. Okay, everywhere here. Remember to substitute lambda equal to n pi. Okay, and then we can actually simplify by multiplying C1n and C3n. We change it to capital letter an here, and C1n multiply with C4n has been substituted to be b of n. Okay, next. Okay, here it comes. Okay, if you recall earlier, we have another term where lambda should be equal to 0. Okay, for when lambda equal to 0, which means negative lambda square is also equal to 0. Okay, therefore we need to start all over again from the starting point. Okay, since lambda equal to 0, here it would be equal to 0, and so does here equal to 0. Okay, and then we write those terms. Okay, for x first, the auxiliary equation. So we have negative. Okay, for this one, it should be only m squared. No negative at the front. Okay, there's a typo in your module again. This one should be m squared equal to 0, where m equal to 0. And therefore, m1 into m2 equal to 0. And hence, we have x of x equal to a1 plus a2x. And this one, okay, negative m squared. This one is correct, negative m squared equal to 0. Whereas, it would be m squared equal to 0, right? Therefore, we have m equal to 0. Okay, where m1 equal to m2 equal to 0, only one root. Therefore, y of y is equal to, since this one is a1 plus a2x, we continue with the next coefficient. It will be a3 plus a4y. Okay, and then USY equal to x of x here multiply with y of y. Okay, we need to apply the first end condition again. Okay, the first condition would be ux, okay, del u del x 0y equal to 0. Okay, here we have x prime 0, y of y equal to 0. And therefore, y of y here does not equal to 0. And then x prime 0 equal to 0. Okay, this is the x of x that has been obtained earlier here. So differentiate x with respect to x. We have x prime x equal to a2. Substitute x prime 0 equal to 0, which means A2 equal to 0. Automatically, S of X here, from here, it will be equal to A1. Okay, since we have A2 equal to 0. Okay, this will be the new USY because A2 equal to 0, we have USY equal to A1 times A3 plus A4Y. Okay, the next condition, del U del X, okay, that means UX, 1Y equal to 0. Okay, here we have X prime 1, Y of Y equal to 0. Y of Y does not equal to 0, which means X prime 1 equal to 0. X of X, okay, from condition 1 is only A1, okay, which means X prime X is equal to 0. X prime 1 is equal to 0, which means, that's right, 0 equal to 0. This one is actually not USY, okay. Let me correct this one. It should be, okay, after you get S prime 1 equal to 0, okay, that's when X of X is equal to just A1. Okay, this one is the correct one. Okay, that means here does USY is equal to A1 times A3 in bracket A3 plus A4Y, which equal to A5 plus A6Y. Okay, you need to explain actually where A5 is equal to A1 times A3, A3, and A6 is equal to A1 times A4. Okay, this one is not this function, okay, you need to change it. Okay, it is S of X equal to A1. Okay, next, okay, brace yourself a bit more. Okay, by applying or using superposition principle, we will have USY equal to A0 plus B0Y. Okay, whatever that we have gotten earlier, the one that we have A5 and A6 would be this one. Okay, we need to add it at the front. Okay, so A0 plus B0Y, where A0 equal to A5 and B0 equal to A6, plus, okay, this one should be plus summation of the earlier USY that we have obtained when C2 equal to 0. Okay, you just need to write everything here. Okay, the third condition, which is UX0 equal to 0, which means here we just need to substitute Y equal to 0 in this equation. Therefore, we're going to have UX0 equal to A0 plus B0Y. So, A0 is still there. Plus B0Y is 0. Okay, that's why here A0 plus 0 plus. Okay, summation n from 1 to infinity cos n pi x. Okay, this one remain because we just need to substitute Y equal to 0. Open the bracket. An cos hyperbolic 0. Okay, plus Bn sin hyperbolic 0. Okay, sin hyperbolic 0 is equal to 0 and cos hyperbolic 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, we have this equation here. Okay, that means A0 plus summation n from 1 to infinity A of n cos n pi x equal to 0, which is Fourier cosine series. Okay, next, you just need to recall the Fourier cosine series, which is fx is equal to A0 over 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity A of n cos n pi x over L. Okay, this one you can actually neglect it first because it's important for you to look at this part only actually. Okay, so right now A0 is equal to A0 over 2 because this is part for A0 over 2. The one that we have is just A0. Okay, we are comparing capital letter A0 with small letter A0 over 2. That's why here we have A0 equal to capital letter A0 equal to small letter A0 over 2, which is A0 here, A0 is equal to 2 capital letter A0 here, as such. Okay, 2A0 is equal to 2 over L, integrate 0 to L, fx with respect to x. And hence we have 2a0 equal to 2 over 1. Since a equal to 1, this one we will replace L with a actually. Okay. So here 1. Okay, let me clear myself a bit. Okay, that's right. Okay. So right now 2 over 1 integrate from 0 to 1, 0 with respect to x equal to 0. So here a0 equal to 0. Okay, capital letter an here is equal to small letter an. Okay, that means here as you can see, this part an is equal to this an. So we just need to use the same formula. Okay, so an is equal to 2 over L. So 2 over 1 integrate 0 to L, 0 to 1 and 0. Because this function here is equal to 0. Okay, as you can see, this one is equal to 0. So that's why integrate 0 cos and pi x with respect to x. This one is the same as 2 integrate 0 to 1, 0 dx. Since when we integrate 0, we will have a constant. Constant, okay, when we substitute the upper boundary minus lower boundary, it will be constant minus constant, which means it is still equal to 0. Okay, therefore, we will have u as y equal to b naught y plus summation n from 1 to infinity cos n pi x bn sin hyperbolic n pi y. That means here a0 is equal to 0 and an equal to 0 at the front. Okay. Okay, the last condition that we have is this one. Condition 4, the fourth condition, ux2 equal to x plus 2, where here we just need to substitute the value of y equal to 2. Okay, hence here is b naught y, therefore we have 2 b naught plus summation n from 1 to infinity cos n pi x bn sin hyperbolic 2 n pi. Okay, and then because this one is n pi y, so 2 n pi then, okay, equal to x plus 2. Again, this is the same as Fourier cosine series. Okay, since it is the same flow as Fourier cosine series, the same pattern, we just need to apply them. Okay, so right now, this part is actually for a0 over 2, right? Okay, remember the Fourier cosine series earlier? Fx equal to a0 over 2 plus summation n from 1 to infinity an cos n pi x over L. So here it will be this one. So instead of a0 over 2, it will be 2b0. So here 2b0 is equal to a0 over 2, which means 4b0 is equal to how we integrate a0. Okay, so 4b0 is equal to 2 over 1, integrate 0 to 1. Okay, 2 over a here, okay. Integrate 0 to a, x plus 2 with respect to x. Okay, from here we have 4b0 equal to 2. Just integrate this part. Okay, this one we just need to substitute here, fx here. Okay, integrate fx. We have x squared over 2 plus 2x. Substitute the value from 0 to 1. Remember, upper boundary minus the lower boundary. And from here we have 4b0 equal to 5. Therefore, b0 is equal to 5 over 4. Okay. And then next, okay, the term here at the back. This is the constants. Okay, these are the constants here. Okay, bn. Maybe I need to. Okay, this will be much nicer. Okay, better. So bn sin hyperbolic 2 and pi here are constants. Okay, both two terms are constants. Okay, that's why here we write it as such. Okay, this will be the representative of. Sorry, it's not bn, an. Okay, so bn sin hyperbolic 2 and pi is equal to an here as written. Is equal to 2 over 1, 2 over a. Remember, integrate 0 to 1. X plus 2 fx. Okay, this one fx. And then cos n pi x over L. Okay, with respect to x. So this one is cos n pi x. Okay, because L is equal to 1. Here a equal to 1. So we'll be using the tabular integration by parts. Okay, just use the tabular integration by parts. Okay, u will be represented by the algebraic function, and you need to differentiate until you get 0. And dv is the trigonometric function where you need to integrate. Okay, solve this tabular integration and differentiation, and then don't forget the diagonal line plus minus. Okay, bn sine hyperbolic 2n pi is equal to 2. Why 2? Because we have 2 at the front, 2 over 1. Okay, so 2 positive, positive, positive would be positive again. X plus 2 over n pi sine n pi x. Positive, negative, negative is positive. 1 over n pi squared cos n pi x. Okay, substitute from 0 to 1. Remember, upper boundary minus the lower boundary. Okay, here we have this one is equal to 0 because sine n pi equal to 0 plus the later part. Okay, 1 over n pi squared cos n pi minus 0 because sine 0 equal to 0. And then this one is minus because minus plus, or you can also write it like this. Okay, in bracket first, so this one will be plus. Okay, plus 1 over n pi squared cos 0 equal to 1. Okay, and then simplify and rearrange, and from here we have 2 over n pi squared. Okay, equal times cos n pi minus 1. Therefore, here this is for bn sine hyperbolic 2n pi. Okay, therefore you need to bring sine hyperbolic 2n pi here to the right. Okay, and we have bn equal to 2 over n pi squared cos n pi minus 1, this one, over sine hyperbolic 2n pi from here. Okay, and hence we have u as y equal to 5 over 4y plus summation n from 1 to infinity. This is what you return for the value of bn that you have obtained. Okay, this one, cos n pi x sine hyperbolic n pi y. Okay, that's the end for this example at last. Okay, thank you for spending more than 20 minutes listening, trying your best to pay attention to everything. Okay, hopefully you understand how to solve this type of question. Okay, all the best. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.